for this.
From me. A lot of life be fairy tale, they be make believe. If I tell her I'll be right back here, she gon' wait for me.
The Pacers sporting a good look as they came through the tunnel earlier. We'll see if they look that good when they take their home court shortly. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Zion Williamson is out there with Towns. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Siakam is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And even as early as it is in the season, Doris, we've got some surprising teams off to great starts.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing the right way and that you continue to build on that momentum. Because here's the quick thing you need to know. It's all about habits and building the right habits as you march toward the future, regardless of the time of year.
Stolen by Quickley. Here's Sexton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Fades away. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Siakam.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Clarkson. Siakam outside. Pass to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Williamson outside. Back to Middleton. Towns, high post. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Towns drops them both. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Here's Williamson. Good D by Siakam. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Toronto. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Quickly kicks to Middleton. Towns sets the pick for Sexton. 4 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Wembanyama passes to Wiggins. 2 points. That one goes.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Outside, Sexton. 76ers moving the ball around. Towns kicks to Williamson. Towns, a screen on Siakam. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Wembanyama passes to Murray. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to quickly. Back to Middleton. Outside, Towns. Towns, the screen. Williamson in the post. Siakam's there, and it's Williamson missing. Wiggins outside. Pass to Murray. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Quickly. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Knicks.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Sixers pick up 2. Siakam kicks to Clarkson. Nice D from Sexton. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Towns, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Middleton. He has yet to score. Siakam pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing. Clarkson against Sexton. A three-pointer. Wiggins buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 5.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Indiana. The 76ers also with a sub. Zach Collins checked in for Towns. Now, here's Quickly. 11-point game his last outing. Wiggins against Middleton. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Murray sets a screen for Clarkson. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. It's rebounded by Quickly. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Here's Siakam. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Siakam finds Murray. And here's Clarkson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Well, we know Jordan Clarkson is a guy who likes to play fast. He's going to catch and shoot as soon as it touches his fingers.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Now, here's Siakam. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Clarkson against Sexton. The shot by Clarkson, no good. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thank you, David. Quickly with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Towns, he's checked in for Williamson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Chris Middleton. Goodwin's checked in for Sexton. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Quickly. Here's Giddey. And he jams it with authority.
Tremendous burst from Josh Giddey on the drive. Just turns up the intensity.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Davis. Takes it inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Terry's checked in for Davis. Now here's Terry. Down low, Towns with the steal. Goodwin with it, and Terry picks him up defensively. Here's Towns, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Terry. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Giddey. 5 on the clock. Here's Cornette. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And it's Towns missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Terry. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead. To the inside. Here's Towns. Here's Collins. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Wembanyama. Josh Giddey is out there with Hardy. And it's Cornette in at the center. Now here's Hardy. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Hardy. Pass to Giddey. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Russell against Giddey. Here's Waters. Still without a basket. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Cornette. Pacers trail by 3. Rob. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Here's Towns. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And here's Hardy. Pass to Giddey. Over Russell. Giddey, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. Pass to Hardy. Wembanyama sets a screen for Giddey. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
What a nice take from the young Australian. Josh Giddey does not fear getting hit on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Wiggins is checked in for the Pacers. DeJounte Murray comes in for Hardy. Chris Middleton's checked in for the 76ers. Quickly comes in for D'Angelo Russell. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And checking out the numbers for Murray. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama looking it over. And the Pacers another 3.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Quickly against Giddey. Collins a screen on Giddey. A 3 from Quickly. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Philadelphia. A 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. Wembanyama finds Wiggins. Murray against Mathurin. Pulls it up. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Pass to Towns. Back to Quickly. And it's blocked. Here's Murray. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Mathurin. Still yet to score. Quickly the pass to Collins. Outside, Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Pascal Siakam comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Clarkson in for Josh Giddey. And it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving no room for error. Murray rises up and finishes with authority.
Sexton the pass to Quickly. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Murray, good.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Bounce pass Middleton, and stolen by Murray. Inside, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Williamson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pacers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Eubanks is checked in.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Puts it on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Out to Clarkson. Nailed from three-point land. Clarkson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. A 3 from Quickly, and the 3-ball is good. Quickly's got 11 points.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Siakam kicks to Murray. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound by the 76ers. Quickly's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rejected by Murray.
And how about the defensive reflexes of Murray, helping him get a hand on that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And that one misses.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Stolen by Clarkson. Murray with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Murray the pass to Clarkson. Higgins outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. To the paint. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, the beauty of Pascal Siakam's game, he's still growing, and the guy is so unselfish.
Quickly the pass to Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
He gets it in there. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Middleton. Over Wiggins. Here's Eubanks. Rebounded by Holmes.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Siakam with it. To the inside. It's tipped. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so that's the end of the first half. Pacers out in front, leading by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's try. It's all good. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Indiana Pacers.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The 76ers trail by 9. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Chris Middleton. Colin Sexton is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Towns, and it's Williamson in at the 4 spot.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Quickly kicks to Sexton. Here's Williamson. The Pacers pull it in. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Murray down low, defended by Sexton. Middleton against Siakam. 6 to shoot, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 9. Middleton looking it over. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Towns has got 15 points.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty three.
Clarkson passes to Wembanyama. Siakam outside. Here's Clarkson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
This guy can flat out score. Jordan Clarkson having himself a night.
Quickly finds Middleton. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Wiggins. He has 5. Murray left side. Over Quickly. It's rebounded by Quickly. Quickly's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Murray, the pass to Wembanyama. Clarkson against Sexton. Clarkson outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 5.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
I had a chance to check out the stats for Middleton. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 11. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Williamson in the post. Siakam's there. 2 on the clock. Sexton for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by Sexton. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
And both free throws good for Williamson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Quickly against Murray. This one for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
On the money from 12 feet away. Middleton's got his 2nd basket.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Towns. 15 points in the game. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. For the tie. The Pacers pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
ADB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here. He's coming off an excellent season. First in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Pacers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Colin Sexton.
This is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Now here's Middleton from past the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Giddey. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Towns sets the pick for Middleton. And that time, also a missed shot.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Wembanyama. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Quickly against Giddey. And it's Middleton penetrating. Can't hit from 12. Pacers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And it's Wiggins missing. The 76ers trail by 9. Mathurin passes to Middleton. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Here's Siakam. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Siakam's got 6 in the quarter.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Towns, a screen on Siakam. Here's Williamson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Now the Pacers with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Giddey. Wembanyama, a screen on quickly. It's deflected. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. Now Williamson. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And he recovers it. Pass to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Giddey.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Giddey against quickly. Here's Williamson. Here's Mathurin. With the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And they continue to control the glass.
Giddey sets the pick from Earl. Indiana again missing. The 76ers trail by 9. Williamson looking it over. To the middle. Here's Towns. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half. Getting away from the three-point shot.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Collins checked in for Towns. Lyle comes in for Chris Middleton. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Quickly. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the shot goes in. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Fades back. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Williamson.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Giddey the pass to Siakam. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The 76ers trail by 7. Mathurin passes to Russell. Miles with a wide open look. It's hauled in by Kornet. Kornet's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey against Russell. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Williamson outside. Off with the layup. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Davis is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Kornet in at center, locking down the middle. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After Indiana gets the 3. Russell kicks to Collins. Pass to Russell. Collins setting the big for Russell. Just 5 to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Over to the wing. Just a good one. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Sensabaugh. Off target from outside. Outside Mathurin. And here's Collins. Out to Russell. Takes the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Giddey. Outside, Davis. Pass to Giddey. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. That one good for 2.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now here's Giddey. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Towns. Now here's Goodwin. And the lead is down inside single digits.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Russell against Giddey. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Already one of the best passers in the NBA, Josh Giddey. DB, what's next for him?
I think the only thing that has to improve is the consistency from range shooting. It's such an important aspect for a guard to play, but he's shown a willingness and a found confidence in that perimeter game. And let's remember, Kev, he's in his early 20s. There's so much time for development.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Russell.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Murray against Quickly. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Russell against Giddey. Russell inside, and he drops it in from the low post. Russell's got 7 points for the quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Russell. Out to the wing. Now Wembanyama. Tries again. They shoot again. And Cornet gets it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Towns looking around, and again it's Philadelphia.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Williamson is checked in for Zach Collins. Chris Middleton comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Sexton in for D'Angelo Russell. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Middleton. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Williamson kicks to Middleton. Williamson outside. He had a nice open look right there. Williamson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pacers leading by 6. Down low, here's Murray. Second chance shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The 76ers trail by 9. Now, here's Quickly. Towns high post. Over Wembanyama. Towns kicks to Williamson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Williamson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Siakam misses. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Quickly kicks to Williamson. Clarkson for three. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. Towns against Wembanyama. Pass to Middleton. Towns with it. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Wembanyama. Wiggins passes to Wembanyama. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Over Sexton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Clap your hands for the Pacers breaker victory.
Here's Towns. Williamson, a screen on Wembanyama. Towns for three. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Towns against Wembanyama. Towns sets the pick for Williamson. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Towns, the screen. The shot by Sexton, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Clarkson. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 11. Quickly the pass to Towns. Williamson, a screen on Siakam. Towns kicks to Quickly. For the three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pacers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And here's Russell, following the three-pointer by Siakam.
You cannot be careless guarding D'Angelo Russell. This guy's so good at putting the defense in tough spots.
Shooting for Philadelphia, D'Angelo Russell.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Giddey against Russell. Now here's Giddey. He's tightly guarded. Off the left rim and out.
Mathurin.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jordan. Congrats on the win. Huge night offensively. What does it feel like to ride that wave?
It feels good. My teammates, man, they were finding me. We were screening, we were playing well, moving the ball like how we're supposed to do and what we preach. Then defensively, we just did a great job keeping guys in front of them. Everybody just pitched in, and another great team win.
And you were a big part of that, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.